Hello, folks, and welcome to the last 10 years of this campaign. I think we still have time to do quite a bit of stuff here. I realized that the Dismantle Empire Casus Belli and the Great War Casus Belli can only be used once I have mass politics. I don't know if I'm actually gonna use this at all in the next 10 years, since we're so close to the end of the game, and I don't really want to fight another world war. But you know, it's just something to keep in mind for a coming Let's Play, maybe, if we play this again. Also, yes, I just saw this. The Panama Canal is now part of the Republic of Central America. That is our puppet, so it's ours. Oh, glorious. I've been looking at some trade information as well, and we do produce quite a bit of stuff. I mean, in terms of like small arms production, we are really big. Canned food as well. I mean, we have quite a sizable economy in terms of like the basic stuff. Coffee, of course. Oh, that's not coffee. That's coffee. We have 23% of the world market. But apparently, the whole strategy where you can outproduce everyone, and if you just produce so much of the stuff that it's dirt cheap, is really only feasible with a country like China. So, because, you know, then you have hundreds of millions of people that you can put into factories and outproduce everyone. But I don't actually know how that would go in practice. I feel like that's probably quite an advanced strategy. But it's definitely something to look at, and I still have to kind of figure out how Victoria 2 really plays with the tariff game and how you can use that to your benefit, because I really just haven't understood how it works in Victoria yet. And this is coming from someone with hundreds of hours in Victoria 2, by the way. Colombian Caroline Islands. I suppose they got some colonial concessions there during the peace deal. Oh, Patagonia was just basically reduced to nothing right there. Add Guyana to our sphere. Fantastic. That makes almost all of South America. It's just Chile that's holding out here. Portugal wants military access. Sure, go ahead. Oh, I thought this was Spain, and I just realized, yeah, the Japanese have taken the British Caribbean possessions. That's Spain. Jesus. Oh my. Oh my. Japan might actually be an interesting country to play in the coming Let's Play. Jamaica, you're now in the sphere. Glorious. Oh, there's stuff that I don't know, for some reason the organized colonies decision was hidden. So yeah, we're gonna just claim all of this. Coffee, grain, cotton. Oh. I don't know. The company doesn't know what's best to do. Claim the Congo. Companies can do what they want. Gambia. Reorganize Uganda. And oh, actually, we have a lot of colonies to go through. Bechuanaland. They can do whatever they want. Claim Sudan. Ooh. Look for mineral riches. Oh, this is interesting. Haven't been faced with this before. We should focus on cotton, but look for mineral riches. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's do that. And Ghana. They know what's best. And then Namibia just doesn't get anything. That's sad. Austro-Hungarian liberation of Poznan. So, yeah. There's a major war going on here against Russia. Alright, here we go. Mass politics. Oh my, Austria-Hungary took a bite there. It's quite ugly. At least it's like, it's not horrible border gore, but it's not pretty. Also, Egypt now is a thing. I thought Japan had taken everything. Interesting. Should we host a World's Fair? Of course we will. I'm changing my foci here from clerk production to migration to our colonies, just because I want to see how this actually works. There's this other thing that HPM adds that encourages colonial migration. I don't actually know what that does, but you know, whatever. I just want to see if we get some more Mexicans in these islands here, or in our colonies, to see if we can actually make them into states, perhaps. I don't remember being allied with Mexico, or sorry, not with Canada, but oh well, I suppose all things in moderation. Oh, justifying this would be nice. Dismantle nation, because we have mass politics now. But then again, we have less than 10 years left in the game, and to be honest, fighting the US, France, and Austria-Hungary, meh. It'll also take like 3 or 4 years to fabricate, so probably not worth it. Declare state of emergency. So this is something that we can do now, but because I've been researching the psychology tree here, also we're gonna get radios finally. Kind of forgotten about that tree. So yeah, that's the situation now. Also, I should probably be friendly to India here. Outrage. We've discovered a Dutch spy trying to destabilize our nation and make it easier for us to be invaded. Let me just say, I did not actually start the war justification on the Netherlands, but I'm about to get a dismantle nation casus belli. Oh, isn't that glorious? Oh, I kind of want to do it. I kind of just want to go. Ah, that'd be nice. Yeah, you know, we just need to make sure we have some more great power allies, I think. Ooh, another Olympic Games, of course. Alright, the mighty Russia is now allied to me. We have Italy. We have the Shogun from before. Or Shogunate, rather. What else? What else? Who will we need? I mean, I'd like to have Portugal, but Portugal doesn't seem to like me as much anymore. And, well, I think we might be ready to invade. The Dutch. So France, the United States, and Austria-Hungary. And we would be calling in... Can I even see the list? Would people actually join? Oh. The Russians would not actually join. Italy would not accept. What? But the Shogunate would, right? I need to double check this. You know what? I'm just gonna declare the war, and then I'm gonna manually call in all of my allies and make sure that they join. Because I know. Console. I'm not a person who likes console commands and stuff, but we're kind of still learning the game. I feel like I should be exempted for now from these map painting desires. But yeah, we'll declare the war. We shall be victorious. And the Great War... it's now still only a war of Mexican aggression. But then we'll actually call everyone in. And things should be good. Now, lose a plurality. I don't know actually what plurality does. I don't know if I want to lose a plurality. Because plurality affects the level of consciousness, right? And I don't really want to lose consciousness. In fact, I feel like it should almost be I gain more plurality by having a propaganda war, right? I don't know. Or maybe it's revanchism that allows me to take cheaper things? I don't know. Alright, everyone should be in the war now. Fantastic stuff. The War of Mexican Aggression becomes the Great War. The Third Great War. We're giving Italy some war subsidies there. Hopefully that will help them stand strong against Austria and France. Orissa is calling us into some war. Oh, no, sorry. Uh-oh, the world is falling apart. The warlord era is here. Look at that. I mean, this would be an opportune moment to invade China, but alas, we are focusing on taking Dutch stuff. Ooh, a tasty big battle going on here. Here we go, radios have been unlocked. Oh, it's great to have South American allies. Look at that. Now we're finally, like, storming the US like never before at massive speed. No. Add dismantle nation to the United States costs 0 infamy. Yeah. Of course I'm putting that in. Add dismantle nation to France. Yes. The Kingdom of Thailand has had rebels. They're not worth pursuing right now. I wish I could automate armies. If there's ever a Victoria 3, army automation, especially in late game, would be very nice. So, you know, they can occupy and do stuff, and especially, you know, in 1920 and the First World War kind of time, wars weren't really army stacks anymore. You basically have to have some sort of Hearts of Iron kind of frontline thing going. The Soil Conservation Service has to be founded because the Dust Bowl is here. So, what is that, 200,000? Yeah, it's not too expensive. To stop the economic decline there. You can already see, yeah, there's definitely some effect going on here. Now, I almost have 100% war score on the United States itself, and yet they will not surrender to a 46% war score deal. I don't know how I feel about that. It doesn't feel very realistic. If we do get higher and they still don't do anything, I think we'll just force that through. The AI is so strange. Italy has 90,000 here. They could just march them in here. Japan could then reinforce and they'd be fine. But it looks like Italy just wants to get that stack destroyed by Belgium. Oh, look at that. I've been improving relations with the United Kingdom. And though we defeated them in the last war, they will now... Oh, you have problems of your own. Well, doesn't matter. I'll call you into the war anyway. Also, let's dismantle Austria-Hungary, because why not? Call ally, let's go. Labour Party Britain, you are now in the war, and I'll give you subsidies as well once you're in. Oh hey, we have 100% war score, and look at that. They would accept this offer, and New England would be released as an independent state. So, let's see what happens now. Ah, the Treaty of DC. Yeah. Well, doesn't seem like much happens to your estate, though. So, without the American occupation, it looks like battles are giving us -50. Not a good thing. But we do have the military advantage, so hopefully we'll be able to send over some troops and just destroy one country after the other. Oh god. I sent over my fleet across the Atlantic and somehow everything has sunk? Like, what? Oh my. That's really, really, really bad. We're gonna have to build some transports. Dental healthcare bill. Let's do that. Oh, look at that. We're not the ones running over France. It's Spain. So that's interesting. So hopefully Italy can deal with reoccupying their stuff here. Looks like they're being able to do that. And then England or the UK can actually land troops and eventually clean up after Spain here. Russia has joined their side. Fucking assholes. New England, you're now in our sphere. And I've noticed we're in second place, but that's probably because everyone else is getting destroyed, all the major powers. We're almost done with all the technologies. I think we'll just do the naval stuff first. This supply limit one doesn't really matter that much to us, so... Penal colonies? Ooh. Yeah, sure. What I don't understand about Italy is they have 153,000 men on the Austrian-Hungarian border, but they're not doing anything. As much as I like having a fair fight, I think, you know, we are destroying Austria-Hungary, and it's probably just a matter of time before we can destroy France and maybe Russia. I mean, I don't know what the rest of the countries are doing. I don't know why Italy isn't doing anything. But I'm gonna peace them out because I like ending the game at peace and with final borders and not just, you know, oh, maybe this is what we were gonna be able to get. So I'm gonna force through some peace deals now and see what happens. There we go, the Treaty of Vienna. Boom. That's what I call an explosion. And then in late July 1934, as the Treaty of Vienna was being signed, what happened was one of our bombers, we developed some very advanced weapons, we sent them over, we nuked Moscow or St. Petersburg, we nuked Paris, and we nuked Amsterdam, and they just had to surrender. I'm so sorry, but yeah, that's how the Third World War ended in 1934. In the hands of Mexico, and oh my god, we're #1. How crazy is that? Alright, so, end to natural dyes. Provinces that where we produce natural dyes can be changed to new stuff, and you know what? Sure. We'll do that. Wait, what? Oh, that was an extra 2 clicks. Kind of strange. Gain 20 war exhaustion. Okay. After the war? Alright. Switzerland. Alliance? Not really sure about that. Alright, we'll accept control over... Oh, a shitty province. Oh my god. Canadian Ethiopia. Looks terrible. Portugal got this little piece here. That's disgusting. Also, why did Portugal get that? Portugal wasn't even involved in the war. I don't really see where Austria has any other colonies. Maybe I'm blind. But I'm going to choose this option anyway. I know we get 2 infamy, but whatever. I was hoping we were going to get more though. Like all of this. And then be able to take Dutch Africa, but doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Dude, you don't have colonies, but okay, we'll take what we can. I just kind of want this to speed up so that we can reach 1936 and have gone through France and the Dutch as well. Because right now, nothing's really happening. What's this? Yes. Ottoman Empire Alliance, I'll take it. Maybe the French and Dutch empires won't actually blow up until they're out of all the wars. I don't know how it works, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna fire before the end of the game. Jacobin rebels have risen. Oh, I'm so worried. Ah. See, this should have happened before. So men for the colonies, basically find colonies where we send a bunch of Mexican people so that they become more integral parts of our state. But now it's a little bit too late for that. Alright, here we are at the end of the campaign. I mean, we did use the console quite a bit to survive, but I think I've learned a lot from HPM, from Victoria 2 in general, and quite a few things that I can apply. The borders in South America aren't perfect or beautiful at all, but you know, we expelled the who was it? Oh, right, the British from South America. We held out against the United States with a lot of console help there. We own the West Coast. We own Hawaii. We own Alaska. We have colonies in Southeast Asia. India is free. We have defeated France, Austria-Hungary, and the Netherlands. Unfortunately, we didn't really get to the peace deal though, since they should blow up. But at least Austria-Hungary blew up. Not perfect borders either, but you know, it's quite colorful. But yeah, if you think I've done a good job, please leave a like. If you think I've done a bad job, a like would still be appreciated, and maybe some suggestions of what I should keep an eye on in Victoria 2 and HPM, and maybe some mods you want to see me play if you want to see me continue playing this or something else. I'm always open to any suggestions, and I'd love to hear them and interact with you guys. In the meantime, I think this is it. This is gonna have to wrap it up. We'll go to the final screen though to see. It's incredible. We actually got #1 prestige there. I think from dismantling all these empires. I wasn't really expecting that, and also industrially, I'm surprised we actually made it to 2nd place. But yeah, here we are: Mexico, Russian Empire, Shogunate, Portugal, the United Kingdom, United States, Germany, and Italy. Followed by Switzerland, Sweden, Nationalist China, France, South Africa, Netherlands, Canada, and Denmark. We've had the Socialist Party in power for a long time now. Ever since we had our Republican Revolution, basically. I mean, we had the Liberals there in power for a while, kind of messed up with our industry, really put us back. Liberals in this game. Some people love playing with Liberals for apparently because then they don't need to build the factories. But I'll tell you, as far as I understand, it's not very efficient for Victoria 2 because you want to, like, the AI doesn't really, the capitalists don't really build where it's most efficient to build the factories. And you know, just we had built a bunch of factories and then they had to close, and it was just sad. But yeah, we have 34 million adult male men, even though we do have females that vote and all the other jazz. I think at the end we had 130 million people total, 241 provinces, 70 factories, 98 literacy. That actually went down as we took Colonial holdings there. Brigades and warships doesn't really matter to me personally, but yeah, I think we did pretty well. Again, if you have any suggestions, do let me know. And if not, I hope to see you in the future. This has been GameGabster. I'll see you later. Farewell.